This lesson is intended to give you a brief overview of how to find sources on our FCC library databases so that you can use at least one of these sources as a part of your final essay for this course. I will also show you how to use the citation tools in the databases so that you can more easily create your own works cited. The first thing I would like you to do is to find the library button on the left-hand side of the Fresno City College web page and click that. Once you have clicked that page, you'll find the library databases link at the center of the page right here. I'd like you to go ahead and click that, and what should happen is a new page will open up that you will maximize, and from there you will see a list of all the databases available. Academic Search Premier, the first one, is the one we'll be using this time. Now, as a rule, if you are not on the Fresno City campus, you can still access any one of the search engines by logging in. After you click the databases link, it will take you to a login page. To log in, use your user ID, your student ID as your user ID, and your student ID as your password, and that should take you straight to the database itself. Now, in the Academic Search Premier, you'll find a menu with search windows and boxes. Type single words in each box and make sure to check full text right here at the middle of the page so that you'll get the full text of each of the articles. For the sake of this lesson, I'm going to type in two search terms: education and jobs. I'm also going to type in a specific location, the United States. If I typed in no location, it will give me significantly more specific articles of jobs related to education from around the world, so I wanted to narrow it just a little bit. At this point, you will find a list of all of the articles that are available in this database. As you note, there are 9,765 articles. In addition, you'll see two types of articles that are listed: PDF and HTML. For the sake of this lesson, I would like you to look for PDF-only articles. Now, for my search, I'm going to go down 2 pages and find a specific article titled Educating the Future, the End of Mediocrity. The first thing I'm going to do is click on the actual title of the article and look for the abstract. Right in the middle of the page, you'll find a summary of the article to figure out what type of article this actually is, if you can use it, if it addresses some of the topics that you want to address. At this point, I figured out, yes, I want to use this article. I'm going to go ahead and upload the entire article by clicking the full PDF version of the article. It'll then open up the article, and you'll see the cover page of the article along with the entire article. You can also still upload HTML, and you can download the PDF version of this so you can save it to your desktop. On the right-hand side of the screen, you'll also find various tools that you can use as a part of looking at this article. The top tool is a print screen in which you can print the entire article. Right under this, you can email the article to yourself. I do that if I'm working on campus and I don't want to print it out on the campus and waste my money. You can save it to a special folder on this campus, so you can go back to the article and find it for later. Or you can use the citation tools. For the sake of this lesson, I would like you to go ahead and click the citation tools, and you'll find a list of all the stylistic citations that are used in all of the publications around the world. For this particular class, I'm using MLA. And therefore, I would like you to go to MLA, scroll down, find MLA, and go ahead and look at that and see how the works cited is done. Now, in the works cited, the citation tools will allow you to copy and paste an MLA works cited entry to your MS Word document. The only thing that you have to do is simply click on the citations icon, scroll down until you find the MLA edition format, update the format, and copy and paste the entry to your own works cited list. To do this, I simply scroll through using the left click on my mouse and the right click for the copy. I click copy, and then I go down to the bottom of the screen and I open up Microsoft Word. I maximize Microsoft Word. I then can right click and end up with the entire entry copied and paste. Now there's several things that you need to do when you do this. First off, you need to make sure that the works cited is centered on the screen. In addition, you'll need to make sure that this is both double spaced and has a hanging indent. So what I do is I highlight the entire entry, I right click and go down to paragraph. I then open up the paragraph box, and under special I drop down and find hanging and click that. I also want to double space the whole entry, so I click down spacing, line spacing, and click that for double. Then go down to the bottom of the screen, click click OK, and the whole thing is double spaced in the right format. There's a couple things that I will need to do on this to make it right. The first thing is the magazine. The title of the magazine is The Futurist. It typically comes after the quoted title, so it's easy to find, but that needs to be in italics. In addition, Academic Search Premier, which is the name of a full company, needs also to be in italics. So once I do that, I have the whole entry, and I simply go in, save as, works cited, make sure I save it to my desktop so I can come to it later, and then I'll have that. Once you're done with that, you can go back, you can return, use the return arrow to go back to the search engine. You can start looking for more articles that are offered up to you. There are pages and pages of articles that you can look through and find. Educating the Future, there it is again, the deep shade of green. I look at titles. Breaking the Gender Barrier might be an interesting one in terms of gender, probably on feminist issues. All sorts of articles that deal with some topics that you might want to look at in terms of your topic. The danger about this is that you can get caught in looking for the articles and never come to one that you'd like. The best thing you could do is narrow the topic down as quickly as possible so you can get to an article, grab that article, and go for it and read it and use it. So, without further ado, this is all I have to say in terms of the search engine and the opportunities that you could have in looking for items and using the search engine. I'm going to go back to the actual search tools and show you briefly the databases. If you look at databases A to Z, you'll find a list of over 20 databases that you can use on this campus to search for various articles. I use primarily Academic Search Premier. I also use ProQuest, which has the same types of tools for citing and other things. As a quick overview, for this last essay, I would like you to use at least one source that you have obtained through Academic Search Premier database. This should be apparent when you are creating your own works cited. In addition, don't forget that there's a quiz under the weekly lessons folder related to this presentation. Again, I hope this has been helpful to you. Please, if you have any questions, please refer back to the PowerPoint presentation that I've included that goes over this again, and take the quiz and email me if you have any questions or any concerns.